Do you often experience bloating, or feel your clothes tightening uncomfortably after meals? Do you find yourself constantly drained of energy throughout the day, hitting a wall around 3 p.m. where keeping your eyes open feels like an impossible task? Do you grapple with a persistent mental fogginess, often referred to as brain fog, making it difficult to make decisions or concentrate on tasks? If any of this resonates with you, rest assured, you are not alone, and this video is precisely what you need. These are all telltale signs that your internal ecosystem, specifically, your gut, isn't functioning optimally. Consider this: within your digestive tract, trillions of tiny bacteria reside, acting as diligent guardians of your health. However, problems inevitably arise when we fail to nourish them with the sustenance they require. When these beneficial bacteria begin to starve, they ironically start to eat you from within. This isn't a mere metaphor or a dramatic tale, it's a serious biological reality. When you neglect to provide the proper environment for your internal ecosystem, these essential microbes, instead of aiding in your digestion, begin to compromise the protective barrier of your intestines, leading to a condition known as leaky gut. This breakdown initiates a cascade of inflammation throughout your entire body, laying the groundwork for a host of chronic diseases. Today, I'm going to unveil 5 natural and scientifically proven strategies that will empower you to eliminate detrimental bacteria from your system and, crucially, learn how to meticulously repair the delicate lining of your gut. By diligently implementing these methods, you'll unlock levels of energy and mental clarity, a sense of inner peace you might not have experienced in years, perhaps even decades. So, let's dive in and discover how we can rejuvenate our entire microbiome. Step 1. Igniting your migrating motor complex, MMC. First, let's talk about a remarkably vital system that is, regrettably, often overlooked: your migrating motor complex, or MMC. Think of it as your digestive system's internal, housekeeping crew, or a sophisticated self-cleaning mechanism for your gut. Many of us mistakenly perceive our stomach as a simple conveyor belt, where we simply load food, and it effortlessly moves along to be digested. The reality, however, is far more intricate. Scientific research reveals that our small intestine operates in 2 distinct modes: an eating mode and a cleaning mode. While you're actively consuming food, your gut is primarily engaged in the critical task of absorbing nutrients. During this period, deep cleansing operations are temporarily suspended. The true deep cleaning process only commences once all food has completely exited your stomach and moved further down the digestive tract. This is precisely where the MMC springs into action. It orchestrates a powerful, wave-like contraction that sweeps through your small intestine, meticulously pushing any undigested food particles, accumulated waste, and old cellular debris into the large intestine, or colon, for elimination. However, the MMC adheres to a very strict rule: this internal, street sweeper, only emerges to clean when the road is completely clear. Research indicates that your stomach must remain empty for at least 2 hours before the MMC can even begin its work. Once activated, a full cleansing cycle takes an additional 1.5 hours to complete. One of the most prevalent mistakes in our modern dietary habits is the constant grazing: breakfast, followed by biscuits a little later, then tea, lunch, and evening snacks. Because we rarely allow a substantial break from eating, our gut's vital cleaning crew is never given the opportunity to perform its duties. When this essential cleaning doesn't occur, bacteria tend to linger and proliferate in the small intestine, leading to the fermentation of stagnant food particles. This fermentation is the primary culprit behind gas buildup, uncomfortable bloating, and even conditions like SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. The solution isn't a magic pill or a pharmaceutical remedy, it is simply mindful spacing between your meals. You should aim for a minimum of 4 to 5 hours between each eating window. The next time your stomach rumbles or growls, understand that it's not necessarily a sign of hunger, but rather your internal street sweeper diligently carrying out its critical cleansing work. Grant your system the time it needs for this essential self-maintenance, and you will witness a dramatic reduction, if not complete elimination, of bloating. Number 2. Cultivating a diverse gut garden. Once we've ensured our internal system is meticulously clean, the next crucial step is to nurture and care for the trillions of inhabitants residing within us. Our gut is akin to a complex, thriving garden. Many people mistakenly believe that simply popping a single probiotic capsule or drinking a sachet will magically restore their gut health. This approach is much like scattering seeds onto bare cement. Without the right environment, without rich, diverse soil, those seeds will never sprout and flourish. Science unequivocally demonstrates that the hallmark of a truly healthy gut is its incredible diversity, a vast array of different bacterial species, each contributing to the overall ecosystem. A landmark study, known as the American Gut Project, unveiled a fascinating truth: individuals who consumed at least 30 different types of plants each week exhibited the most robust and diverse gut microbiomes. Now, you might be wondering, how is it possible to eat 30 different plants? This diverse count encompasses a wide spectrum of plant-based foods, including fruits, vegetables, nuts, seeds, legumes, and even various herbs and spices. The rationale is simple yet profound. Every distinct species of bacteria residing in your gut has its own preferred dietary menu. Some bacteria thrive on the compounds found in onions, others prefer the healthy fats in walnuts, while still others are nourished by the capsaicin in green chilies. If your daily diet consists of only a few types of vegetables, you are inadvertently creating a monoculture within your gut, where only those bacteria that favor those specific foods will flourish, while others, equally important, will dwindle and die off. Fiber is the essential fuel that powers our beneficial gut bacteria. When you consume a rich variety of fiber-rich foods, these good bacteria ferment the fiber, producing vital compounds like short-chain fatty acids, SCFAs. These SCFAs are not just food for your gut cells, they actively repair the intestinal lining, significantly reduce inflammation throughout the body, and even have far-reaching effects on metabolism and immune function. Therefore, make a conscious effort to incorporate a vibrant spectrum of colorful vegetables into your plate. The greater the variety in your diet, the more resilient, robust, and diverse your internal garden will become. Herein, mention relevant location, e.g., Pakistan. As per original script's context, we are blessed with an incredible abundance of seasonal vegetables and fruits, making it remarkably easy to adhere to this golden rule. Number 3. The magic of your gut clock and timing. Third on our list, and arguably one of the most critical elements, is the strategic timing of our meals. We often become overly preoccupied with what we eat, but the question of when we eat is equally, if not more, significant. Just as our brains adhere to a natural rhythm for sleeping and waking, our digestive system also operates on a precise internal clock, known as the circadian rhythm. Our bodies are inherently designed to process food with far greater efficiency during the earlier parts of the day. In the morning and early afternoon, our digestive enzymes are at their peak activity, and our insulin sensitivity is at its highest, meaning our bodies can effectively utilize the nutrients we consume. However, as the sun begins its descent, our digestive system naturally starts to slow down, preparing for rest and repair. When you indulge in a heavy meal late at night, you are placing an enormous burden on a system that is becoming increasingly inefficient. Consequently, food tends to linger in the stomach for extended periods, leading to fermentation, gas production, and increased inflammation. Furthermore, the process of digestion itself demands a significant amount of your body's energy. If your body is tirelessly engaged in digesting food throughout the night, it cannot allocate its precious resources to other vital functions, particularly the crucial task of cellular repair and regeneration. There's also a profound connection between our gut bacteria and the quality of our sleep. Certain beneficial bacteria are responsible for producing neurotransmitters and compounds that are essential for inducing restful and restorative sleep. If you eat too late, this disrupts their delicate ecosystem, throwing their rhythms off balance and inevitably impacting your sleep quality. The optimal solution for this challenge is time-restricted eating. Aim to conclude your eating window around or before sunset. The goal is to provide your body with a minimum of 12 to 14 hours of metabolic rest each day. This seemingly simple adjustment sends a powerful signal to your body, indicating that the digestive work is complete, and it's time to switch gears towards comprehensive repair and rejuvenation. Not only will this drastically improve your gut health, but you'll also experience a remarkable surge in your overall energy levels. Number 4, activating your vagus nerve. The rest and digest switch. The fourth powerful mechanism we'll explore involves the intricate wiring of our body, our nervous system. You could meticulously follow the most pristine diet on the planet, but if your nervous system isn't in the correct physiological mode, your digestion will never function optimally. We're talking about the vagus nerve, a remarkable superhighway that forms a critical, two-way communication channel between your brain and your gut, constantly exchanging vital signals. Our nervous system operates primarily in two major modes: the fight or flight mode, which is activated by stress, and the rest and digest mode, which promotes relaxation and optimal bodily functions. Critically, you can only truly be in one mode at a time. When you are under stress, feeling anxious, or even simply eating while distracted by your phone or worrying about work, your body perceives that you are in a state of danger or threat. In response, it automatically diverts precious blood flow away from your digestive organs and redirects it to your muscles, preparing you to either flee or confront the perceived threat. Digestion, at that moment, becomes a secondary priority for your body. This means that if you're multitasking during meals, scrolling through social media or replaying stressful conversations in your mind, you are effectively flipping off your digestive switch. Stomach acid production diminishes, and the peristaltic movements of your gut slow down significantly. Consequently, instead of being efficiently broken down and assimilated, food sits stagnant in your stomach and intestines, putrefying and causing further issues. The good news is there's an incredibly simple, yet profoundly effective, 30-second solution. Before you even take your first bite, consciously and manually activate your rest and digest switch. How? Simply take 30 slow, deep breaths. Focus on making your exhalation longer than your inhalation. This deliberate breathing technique physically stimulates your vagus nerve, sending a clear signal to your brain that you are safe, secure, and that it is now optimal to initiate the digestive process. Reflect on ancient traditions that emphasized sitting peacefully and expressing gratitude before meals. These practices were rooted in precisely this scientific understanding of the vagus nerve's power. Number 5. Shielding your gut from harmful substances. Our final strategy focuses on a crucial aspect that often sabotages all our efforts: the detrimental substances we inadvertently introduce into our systems. In biology, sometimes the act of removing harmful elements is far more impactful than merely adding beneficial ones. In our modern world, we are constantly exposing our delicate gut microbiome to a barrage of chemicals that are nothing short of an atomic bomb for our good bacteria. Firstly, let's address the indiscriminate use of antibiotics. While antibiotics are absolutely essential and life-saving in critical situations, their casual use for minor ailments like the common cold or flu is akin to setting fire to your precious inner garden. They don't just target bad bacteria, they indiscriminately wipe out our vital protective bacteria, the very guardians of our health, taking months, sometimes even longer, for these beneficial species to fully recover and repopulate. Secondly, pesticides and other agrochemicals pose a significant threat. The chemical sprays applied to our crops, while intended to protect them, inevitably leave residues that make their way into our bodies through the fruits and vegetables we consume. These insidious chemicals directly damage our microbiome, disrupting its delicate balance and compromising the integrity of our gut lining. The practical solution here is to thoroughly wash all your fruits and vegetables before consumption. If your budget allows, prioritize organic produce, especially for items on the "dirty dozen" list, which are typically heavily sprayed. Furthermore, consider the water you drink. Tap water in many regions contains chlorine, a disinfectant that, while effective at killing harmful pathogens in water, can also harm your beneficial gut bacteria. A simple carbon water filter can effectively remove chlorine and other contaminants, providing cleaner water for your consumption. By consciously halting these daily chemical assaults on your system, you create an environment where your gut can finally begin the profound process of self-healing. When you effectively remove these detrimental elements, the other 4 strategies we've discussed will work with much greater speed and efficacy, bringing you noticeable results far more rapidly. Empowering your gut's natural resilience. Remember this incredibly empowering fact: the cells lining our intestines regenerate completely every few days. This means that if you commit to making the right choices starting today, your body possesses an extraordinary capacity to begin its recovery journey almost immediately. True gut detox isn't about expensive teas, trendy juices, or restrictive diets. It's about deeply respecting and working in harmony with your body's innate, natural systems. When you consistently provide your internal cleaning system, the MMC, with the necessary time to operate, when you cultivate a rich diversity within your inner garden through varied plant-based foods, when you honor your body's natural digestive rhythm by mindful timing of your meals, when you consciously activate your rest and digest mode through calming practices, and when you diligently protect your system from harmful chemicals, your body will instinctively begin to safeguard and heal itself. A healthy gut is not merely essential for efficient digestion, it is the fundamental cornerstone of your mental well-being, your sustained energy, a robust immune system, and ultimately, a long and vibrant life. Incorporate these 5 profound strategies into your daily life, and you will undoubtedly witness a transformative shift in your overall health and well-being. Remember, it's the consistent application of small, deliberate changes that ultimately yields the most significant and lasting results. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, and for more insightful content like this, be sure to subscribe to our channel. And please, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below. Take excellent care of yourself and your loved ones. Until our next video, Allah Hafiz.